So it seems they've changed a few things on both StreamYards and the YouTube. So I'm gonna have to try to figure this out. Anyways, just now, like let's right at dusk, I've been cleaning out the creek up in the bottom because the ice storms had dropped a bunch of trees in it, and it was damming up and starting to wash out the bottom. But in doing so, I found a track, and what caused me to find the track was I heard a rock, something hit, a rock hit the. I guess I'm thinking it was a brush pile. Hang on, guys. I'm trying to figure this out. This is different now. I need to brush up on my live feeds, I guess. There we go. Share screen. Audio. There. All right. So this is from today, just now. But before I play this morning I was up in the barn, uh, mucking the stalls and getting eggs and all the good barn stuff that you do on your day off. And did y'all just hear that? Anyway, there's still activity going on right now, apparently. But I heard a whoop earlier today from up the holler. Still hearing noises. I don't know if it's picking up on the audio or not. But we're gonna carry on and get through this. Today I found the biggest track that I've ever found. It was 20 inches long, a little bit bigger than 20 inches. I say that all this happened at dusk. A rock got thrown, hit a pile of brush that I piled up, and it was really loud. It sounded like a rock hitting a hollow tree. It was a pretty good sized rock, like the size of a football, pretty heavy. So I was down in the creek whenever the rock hit. This is me going back and getting the camera. All this is the brush we piled yesterday. Pulling all this was in the creek. Pull all that out.
Something. I'm pulling these limbs out of here.
Can you all hear the video? Thumbs up if you can hear the video.
I'm pulling some more out today and getting it ready to drag tomorrow. But it sounded like I don't know, it sounded like a rock hitting a hollow tree. I'm not sure what that was.
Can y'all hear the video? Okay, good deal. I'm not sure what's going on with my camera anymore. It used to take beautiful video. Now, not so much.
It's a mess. Luckily for me, my feet's already wet. So. Yesterday we spent all day drug all this out of the creek. From this tree, this one, a few branches down there, you talk about a.
Anyway, I carry on a bit here. And I got these on private because I'm kind of either too stupid or too lazy to thread these videos together like people do, make them fancy. But I do want to show this track. I'm pretty excited.
That's a track. Look how big that is.
Look.
I'm barely sinking.
All right, so this is the hill back here, and way up here I could definitely looking at it. I can make out the big toe, and then the second toe. All this is track. Look how big this thing is.
And that is a track. That's way out here. I can kind of make out. It looks like a big toe. toe right there. And the other toes would be in this. Kind of feel them down in there.
For some reason, tracks don't pick up
That is
very well
huge.
on camera.
That is.
But again, I'll release these here in a minute. I want to go live because there's stuff happening right now too. But the rock I heard, and I'm not 100% on this, but I think this is the rock. I think that's the rock that I heard. This is so confusing, YouTube. Why do you have to suck so bad? Stand by. Anyway, I had to go back and get my
All right, let me try
tape
this
measure.
again.
I stuck the stick in the
Put
ground.
these videos together. I hit the wrong button. 20-inch track, just in case.
Why does this camera suck so bad?
Together. Over here, I don't know if I get some videos together, it might make any sense. I was over in the creek, dragging more brush out of the creek. A lot of this we got out yesterday.
It was getting dark on me, and I was trying to hurry and do all this.
Loud thump. I don't know how to explain the noise. Sounds like a big rock hitting a tree, not a knock or anything like that. Then I find the big rock right here in this, and I think this is the rock. I can't be for certain, but look, there's like a fresh scar there and a bit of mud, and some more like the mud fell off of it. The rock, that's a pretty good sized rock. Ooh.
I might have to go live on my phone because I keep hearing noises.
I don't know if that's a fingerprint. That's mine. Looks like maybe another one. I don't know. Pretty good sized rock, though.
I probably should have waited before I messed with the rock.
We'll leave it right here. I tell them we'll leave it right like that. We'll look at it better in the daylight. I probably shouldn't even touched it. I looked around a little bit more for more.
Maybe I did another video. Oh, yeah, that's right. Wish I had a better picture of that track. I think I did another video whenever I first went up there, but then I went to take pictures. But that's at the very tip of the toes, and back here is 20 inches. I mean, it's huge. The biggest track I've ever found up by the lake was 19.5 inches. I know where there's a good picture. This one's got it beat. All right, so here it is. I wish I could draw on this, but it won't let me. Here it is. And this, I think why it's like this is the bottom's all soggy. And like I said, it rained today. And this is more of a grassy part of the bottom where the tractor or nothing was at. You could tell where the tractor being over there. But I guess it stepped down in this and its toes were out here because this is the big toe right here. I mean, I can make it out plain as day. I wish it would transfer over to video and pictures better. But with my superior drawing skills, this is kind of what it looked like. Kind of, not really. I mean, not really. I screwed that up. But taking pictures of it, it's don't translate very well. Anyway, I got pretty excited about it. It's a huge 20-inch track. Now, going by the formula that people use and that I've read about, however big the track is, you divide that in half and convert it from inches to feet. So a 20-inch track would be about a 10-foot tall booger, which is a pretty good sized booger. And again, I know there's a big fella around here, but uh, I've never found tracks this big here. I think here maybe 16, 17 inches is the biggest ones I found. This one, I believe, might have come from the dominant male of the family. Man, I wish my camera didn't suck. I've still got it marked. I might take more video of it tomorrow. And I guess I'm going to have to start recording more because the rock took me for a complete surprise. I'll try to get a better picture of that tomorrow. And I'm really thinking about, I've never casted a track before. If I can get this to dried up, I might try to cast this track. Because it seems like the details would be pretty good. So how's everybody been doing? It's been busy here. Like I said, had ice storm. Then after the ice storm, we've had a flood, and it's just been a mess. It's been a complete mess. 2 weeks without power. This has been, I think 2021 is going to, or 2020 was, I hear that noise. Maybe I should just go live on my phone. But I've got a lot of it straightened up now. 2 weeks without power, that sucked. And, today I went over and I started looking at tractors and pricing tractors, and I guess I'm going to, I don't know if it's a good interest rate or not, but they're talking about like 5.1% interest, which seems high to me. I just paid my truck off. The truck is mine now. I paid it off last week. So there goes that deal. There goes, that's $400 a month coming into my bank account and not going to the bank. So I don't know. I've got a little bit of money saved up. I think I want to buy me a tractor. But I want to shop around a little bit and see what kind of deals I can get. But yesterday, before work, we went up there and we was cleaning the creek out because today it was supposed to rain. I had no idea how much rain we were supposed to get, and the rain was starting to wash the bottom. The water from the flood had where the trees fell had the creek dammed up, and it was washing in the bottom, eroding the bottom away, and that would just suck because I spent a lot of time fixing that up before whenever the logging was done here. So I had to get the trees out, and we've worked about 5 hours yesterday on it, and I am paying for it today. I'm not getting any younger, and I'm feeling these pains more and more, and I'm so bloody tired. Today I slept in until 9 o'clock. I ain't done that in a long time. And I decided to go. It was raining this morning, so I decided to go tractor shopping. But before I did, I walked up to the barn, and that's whenever I heard the whoop. I did a little bit of work in the barn, came back, got my shower, took off. And this evening, I came back. Well, I worked on the kitchen a little bit. I'm building shelving in there right now, and I'll probably do some more of that tonight. But I went tractor shopping and came back and decided to go up there and pull out some more of the limbs in the creek and see how much the rain had messed it up. And we didn't get much rain. Actually, about the time I got 30 minutes away from the house, it quit raining. The sun came out. And if I knew it was going to do that, I probably would have just stayed home and worked. But anyway, About 30, 45 minutes before it got dark, it just that big rock hit a limb, and I think I found the rock. I'm not sure if that's the rock or not, but I don't know why that rock would have any business there. Let's see if I show a picture of the road. This one, I know I did on another. I guess I got a third video. I was pretty excited and kept hitting buttons on my phone. Must be another video. Oh, yeah, here's the daytime. I'm out of breath. I was working and stuff. You can kind of see right there up on the road. I think this might be the one I walked up there. Yeah.
Well, this is weird too.
Now this was kind of weird.
Where in the heck did all this? So you got full trees down. And then you got this.
And what I'm getting at here is look how they're stacked. Like they're kind of grouped up right there. And that's how, I don't know, this is going to sound crazy. Whenever I would move my brush piles from the roads or out of the yard, I've been pulling it with my truck or the side by side, depending on the size of it. And a big shout out to Bull Tape. Bull Tape is some amazingly strong stuff. One little thing of Bull Tape would pull all this, but I would stack them up like that. I'd have a hook on the end of my Bull Tape, and I would loop it around there, and it would cinch it all up, and I'd pull all that out. Right? I'd just run it around all that and pull it off. But that's how I had it stacked. Now there are some trees. Let me play with you.
What's weird if there's no pines right here with the tops broke out.
Here's a pine, and the top is broke out that one, and back here, but it's still, it don't make any sense how they are.
Okay, there's this one right here. But it looks kind of like it's stacked there. Maybe I'm tripping. Okay, the top is broke out that one. So I guess it could have cartwheeled there. And this sucks. My big hickory tree fell.
Man, that breaks my heart. This hickory tree right here has been there since I've been alive and knowing things. And now it's gone. Good good wood there. But anyway, there is a pine here, and the top is broke out of it. But the way that stuff was stacked in there, it's kind of weird to me. It could be natural. It probably is. Over in here, if I ever get over the trees, the limbs stacked right there. Look at this. This is where I think the rock would have come through in this mess. And these trees just keep going down the road like this. Either there, or it would have been a good 25, maybe 30-yard throw if the rock would have come from the bank up here. But if it come from the road, maybe not. And tomorrow I'm going to go up there and I'm going to check for tracks up there on the road at least. But I had left I left Pearl on the side by side, so I wasn't too brave about walking over and all the thick pine stuff. Oh, they got plenty of places to hide now. All these blowdowns. I haven't been up in the woods, but the guy Paul that was helping me yesterday pull the brush out of the creek said that I guess he tried to go up to some of his property, and he said that it's just a mess up in the hills. I haven't been up there. To be honest with you, I kind of hate to see it, and I don't even know if I'll be able to make it up there. Like in one day. Like what would take me 5 minutes to drive up to the top of the mountain will probably take me all day because I'll have to cut out a bunch of trees. And I got enough tree cutting down here for now. But I think tomorrow I might go out and try it because I do need a break and I do want to see the rest of my property. I want to check my hunting shack and all that. But I dread to see what I find up there. I can't take much more heartache. This has been a trying year. Hell, it's been a trying year, 2 years now, year and a half, whatever. I ain't trying to come on here and make a complaint about everything video because I know everyone's got problems, and I'll just keep plugging away. Everyone just keep plugging away. Have faith in God. We'll get through this. It's a strange world we find ourselves in right now. And I'm not talking about the weather or anything like that. I'm talking about nowadays, good is evil and evil is good. I mean, it's truly a clown world that we're living in. It's insane. All right, Ronnie, be good, bub. God bless. I'm pretty sure them boogers know that I didn't do this because I've given a lot of thought to it. Could you imagine? You know, boogers are, in my opinion, they're highly intelligent beings. Like that footprint that I found, and I looked for more, and I didn't find any more. I, in my opinion, they're highly aware of their tracks and what their tracks mean, and how their tracks got there, and what we're doing looking at them. I think they know all this, so they're not stupid critters. But where would you go? And if anyone hasn't heard the video, whenever I was out there listening to all the trees break, go back and listen to that. It was like a tree a minute falling. I mean, within an hour, I bet I recorded 100 breaks. It was absolutely insane. Could you imagine being out in those woods? I mean, it was scary enough for me there at the house with the trees around the house. But could you imagine being out in the woods? I mean, one of those trees falls on you, you're gone. There's nothing you can do. I don't care if you're a 10 foot tall booger or not. I mean, that's got to leave a mark. So I figured that they would hole up. If I was a booger, what I would do is hole up in one of those rock houses, one of those caves. But still, yeah, I mean, that's gotta look at that thing. Look at that up there. That's way up there. I thought that was pretty crazy. You see a lot of videos with structures and stuff like that in them. And what I'm saying is a lot of it's natural. There's certain things like weaving and placement, stuff like that, that makes me scratch my head and think that it's not so natural that it's been manipulated. A lot of these formations that people put out there, I think, are just natural. For instance, this tree here, just that bit right there is bigger than a telephone pole. I don't know what's it weigh, 5, 6, 700 pounds. Just that bit right there. I mean, that's a big tree. It might not look big on the video, but I don't care if it is a 10 foot tall booger. I don't see it packing it around and placing it up here and all this. Uh, yeah, that's just a natural break. I mean, I couldn't imagine being out in the woods with all that happening, all that going on. I mean, it sounded like a war or something, like bombs going off. It was crazy. I'd be holed up in a rock cliff, and I think any intelligent being would be too. I mean, I don't know if deer or something like that's got enough sense to get up underneath them. I figured they would. I found deer tracks back in them, or any type of critter out in the woods. I couldn't imagine being out in the hills and all this going on. That would be insane. I believe so, bluegrass. I think there are a lot more good in this world than there is evil too. But it seems like the ones that like to do this evil have the loudest voice right now. And it's because other people's being suppressed on these platforms like YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, whatever. I mean, I don't know. Hopefully, what's going on right now wakes a lot of people up. But I don't know. I wonder about it sometimes. Oh, and I know you're kidding, Rodney. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm pretty sure they probably wasn't looking at me that night whenever all the trees were falling. Like I said, they're probably holed up too. But yeah, they got enough, definitely got enough intelligence to know. Uh, they probably know, the ice is making it do that, and all the snow load and all that crap. It's gonna be interesting to see what the woods look like. It's gonna be sad and a lot of work too. I'm just wondering what all it looks like. Because believe it or not, whenever you got property, you got your favorite trees and your favorite little spots and all this. Look at what a mess. Lord have mercy. I didn't see it. I'm not trying to argue with you or anything over it, but I don't think that was a booger, Rodney. I think that was a logging machine. I mean, some of these trees would be like you or I wrestling one of these telephone poles. If you go by strength ratio or whatever, I mean, you got to think that's a lot of weight. It's like even if something just weighs 50 pounds, but it's awkward, say it's long or whatever, it's awkward to carry and pack around. And to what end would they do that? Why would they make structures like that? What's the point of it? You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Uh, I would imagine their main focus would be on getting something to eat. Then they want to stay hidden and look out for their family and stuff like that. I just don't see the point of making huge out of this world structures. Then what, fam? It's not a no. There's no kill boxes around here. That's from the trees, the ice storm. Oh, this is ice storm. And if it's a kill box, it's one that I've made because I drug all this. All this was in the creek, all of it. We had to drag all that out, and I am paying for it today. My shoulders, my back, my legs. It's awful. But anyway, I guess that's about it for this deal. Uh, more big messes. I guess I need to change the title. Let's put my name on that one. I meant to put rock in this one. Big track. I'm pretty excited about it.
Bank because it had to come from over here.
Wish my camera didn't suck so bad.
All right, let me try this again. I don't know. Maybe I'll go live and put these videos together. I hit the wrong button.
Yeah, maybe hit the wrong button. That's the 20-inch mark right there at the heel. and the tip was at the toes. Like, well, as you can see, it's getting dark, so I was kind of in a hurry. I was kind of shaky. Had the old adrenaline going. It got pretty exciting. But that beats the 19.5 inch track at the lake. If I can find that video. YouTube is so stupid. I think it's showing all these. Oh, and another thing I noticed here recently is a lot of my videos were over on private. I put them back up and I put them in playlist somewhere. Yeah, these are mine. So I put them on, yeah, my evidence playlist. I think a lot of them was on private for some reason. Anyways, I guess that's all I got for tonight. Hope everyone's been keeping warm, staying blessed, try to get through all this. Don't get me wrong, they definitely make structures. That's my opinion. There's definitely, but they make it for different reasons. And like you said, weaving and stuff is what I look for. Things that's been manipulated. And but if I find something, I'll try to see if it how it could have been made naturally. But they make it for blinds or like you say, kids playing on it or whatever. Yeah, they definitely do build things, but there has to be a point to it. Why waste the energy? Like any type of wild critter. Why waste it? All right, guys, I think I'm going to peel around off my shelves. I'm trying to get things tightened up inside while it's dark out and rainy or whatever. And then if it's nice out, I go outside. Tomorrow, I might try to get up in the woods. I can promises because I don't even know if I can make it without walking in. And even walking in, just if I driving down the road, you look up on the hillsides where there's no leaves on or anything, and it's just a mess. It's a mess. I can't imagine what I want to find. That'll carry you on it. Agree. Hunting blinds, shelter. Shelter, I don't know about so much. Maybe like a day beds. I found stuff like that, and usually it's all weaved in together and such. But they definitely built stuff around here just to spy on me. But they make kill boxes. I think they use to for hunting to like a corral for deer. Usually you'll find a blind around those, and then rocks in places they shouldn't be. All right, guys. I might sit out here a bit longer. So if I get closer, then I'll try to go live. I need to, I need to straighten up. Everything's just piled up around here, and it looks like a mess. Free one sucks, and then on top of that, all these trees and stuff, all that sucks. Anyways, everybody have a good night. Have a good weekend. Maybe we'll do it again tomorrow. And God bless.